Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you, and we're here today with another first look at an upcoming new release. We played this back when it was a prologue, but this is the release version of Fuel Harvest Together that is coming out on April 25th, so 1 week from now. Want to thank the team at Grejuva Games, I hope I said that right, and at Keymailer for sending me a free advanced copy of this game. That was very, very nice of them to consider me, and I appreciate it very much. The description of this game on Steam: play solo or co-op with up to 5 players to find oil, store crude, refine fuels, and sell them at gas stations and shop. Dig for gems and fossils, upgrade your gear, lease new land, and dominate the city as the biggest oil supplier. So like I said, we did play this. This is going back probably a week or two, so you may have seen it when we played. It was either the demo or the prologue. It might have been a demo. But again, this is the actual full-blown version of the game. And we're going to come on in here and see what it looks like compared to the demo, see if there's anything that they changed with it, and just try and do things better than we did in the demo, because when we played the demo, we didn't do things as well as we could have. So we're going to see if we can get ourselves off to a little bit of a better start here this time around. So let's see what it's all about. All right, so here we are at our home base, and I'm obviously going to go with the tutorial, even though we've done this before. We're still going to do the tutorial in case you have not seen it. So here we go. First thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the warehouse. We are going to head to the marked location on the map, open the warehouse door. So WASD to move, left click to open the door. So there is that. We're going to design our store sign, create a sign for our store. So let's go up here. Store sign, this is going to be the Rusty Pump. We'll do that this time around. I don't think it was that before, but we're going to go with that this time. So the Rusty Pump. You can make the name size as big or as small as you want. We'll keep it about there. The name color, we want that to be, of course, our normal orange-ish, right about there. That'll work. There's a bunch of different logos that are available. So we'll go with, what logo do we feel like going with? Let's go with, what's one that looks like it would be a derp like me? Is there one that's kind of derpish? Not really. Let's go with that. I like that one. Logo size, that's pretty fine. And background color, we want to make that our blue. So get down there into that blue. Just like that. Maybe even a little bluer. A little bit more. Yeah, I like that. Cool. There we go. Go ahead, save that up. Then we're going to go to the first drilling zone. Go to drill zone 1 and rent it for 1 hour. We can rent it by interacting with the sign. You can also rent it later via the tablet. We're going to hop into our pickup this time and drive over there. So let's get on in, drive over here to drill zone 1 instead of running over there. Here it is. And then we'll hop on out using escape. Now, this, I believe, is all in real time. So we're going to rent it for 1 hour. It's going to cost us nothing. Rentals are in real time. So we have this literally for 1 hour of time in the game. So now we're going to use the detector. Hold tab to open the radial menu. Equip the detector and scan the area. If it blinks red, you're close to an oil source. So here's our detector. And we're going to go right over here where they're telling us to go this time around. So the first time you just kind of cheat. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab our pickaxe and dig at the marked spot. So here's our pickaxe and just plop right there. Boom! And there's some oil in these here parts. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and interact with the oil source to build a pump jack. So let's interact with it. We probably have to put that away and then interact with it. Now, hey, it's called the Rusty Pump Jack. It's meant to be. So we're going to go here, put that in place, and start drilling. So now we're going to use the tablet in front of the pump jack to start drilling. So from here, we have to actually add pipe. Now, only on the first one is everything free. Everything after this, they're going to charge you through the nose for it. So don't get used to this cheap stuff. And then you have to add pipe until you actually hit the oil source, which in this case is like way down there. but now we got it. All right, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to produce gasoline, load the barrels onto your truck, and take them to the warehouse. Buy a gasoline silo from the industrial store app, place a barrel in the silo, and wait for it to convert into gasoline. You can access all this by selecting the tablet from the radial menu. So let's bring the truck a little bit closer. We'll hop on into the truck here. Okay. Pull up to the back of this. And then we can just throw all of the oil right into the truck. This thing holds, I believe, 9 barrels in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll set those there. And it shows you, well, actually, in this case, it doesn't show you how much oil you can expect to get out of here. So we've only got the 2. And that may be all it's got at this point. Maybe because it's like the tutorial. So there may only be the 2 that are here. So we'll go ahead. We're going to drive away. Normally, I mean, in the demo, it would give you whatever oil it was going to give you, and then the thing would catch fire, and you'd have to take it down and get half of the original value back for it. But in this case, that's not what's happening here. And again, I'm guessing it's probably because it's the demo. So, all right, let's not hit these people that are driving across the road. Let's let them pass, and then we'll scoot right across here and get this done. Okay, so out we go. We're going to take them to the warehouse, buy a gasoline silo. So we're going to go to our tab, go to the tablet, go to the industrial store, get a gasoline silo, which again is for free only the very first time. And it was delivered to the warehouse entrance, which is right here, almost right on top of our truck. So, all right, we're going to take this. We're going to set it right over here. I'm going to kind of put it right here in this corner, just like that. And then we're going to place a barrel in the silo and wait for it to convert into gasoline. So let's grab a barrel, go ahead, put it on there, and it will convert into gasoline. And then we will get another one. This part goes faster than it did before, I'm pretty sure. I think that they sped that up from the demo. Oh, I got to complete the tutorial first, so we'll set this down. Yeah, so we'll place that using G. Just leave that there. And then we will head on over to the pump man. See how much he is willing to pay for the gas that we have here. Hopefully he'll give us a pretty good deal. Because it seemed like, from what I remember of the demo, it almost was better to do it here, because you could occasionally really get a crazy price for the gas when you negotiated. You could really, really go nuts with it. We'll see if it's the same here. So let's take a look. How you doing, Mr. Pump Man? What can we do for you? So it shows you right now what the price is, and it shows you what the success rate is. So this negotiate rate would be how much higher than the current price are you willing to go. So negotiate rate at 10%. If we're successful, we'll bump everything up by 10%. So we're going to go nuts. We're just going to go all the way up to 100%, because there's still a 60% chance that we might be successful. So we're going to try this and see if it works. And it did. So we're getting double, but we're not going to be successful again. So, but everything that we do, we're going to do for $4.71 a liter, or $47.10 a barrel, because every barrel has 10 liters in it. They're really, really small barrels. They don't look like it, but they are. So we'll go ahead and pick that up, throw it right into here. And we can do another 6 barrels. And if we do that over the course of the day, then that price is only good for the day, and then the price is no longer good at that point. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to the warehouse, purchase a production machine from the industrial store app, and then place the production machine into our warehouse. So let's get back on the road. When you're driving, it's once again WASD, and then you can move the mouse to swing the camera around, which is what we're doing here. I don't know if there's an in-cab view. Like I thought that C might give you an in-cab view, but it doesn't seem like it. There might be another key control to get that. Doesn't matter for me, because I'm normally in chase cam anytime I drive anyway, so it's better for everybody like that. So let's hop out and get that production machine. So back into the tab, we're going to exit out of here, industrial store, production machine. Again, the first one's free. Go ahead, pick this up. Going to set this over here in this corner. Right over here, just like that. Oh, it has to go in the warehouse. Well, that is the warehouse. So, Oh, now it's green. That was weird. It was like not going green for a second, but now it is. All right, we're good. So load the other oil barrel into the machine. Words are hard. Just drop that right there. And then we'll manufacture some tires. So it can hold 10 barrels, basically. I'm going to click on this, manufacture some tires. So wheel tires, and it takes 10 liters to make them. And they'll just spit out right here. They're tires made straight from oil. There's no rubber in these tires. It's just oil. At least as far as we know, that's what we got. All right, so then we're going to place the products on the shelves right here in our house store. So we're going to drop that right there. Okay. And then we can set the price on them. We're going to throw this away right out here, just like that. I need to complete the tutorial first. So can I set the price first? I'm going to drop that. And then let me see if I can set the price. I think I can. Or can I? Edit. Oh, no, they're going to let me. I've got to open the store and wait for my first customer. So let's do that. All right, here we go. All right, day one. And the store is open for your convenience. The store with... Oh, it's the Rusty Pump. Day one, the Rusty Pump is open for your convenience. Can we change this? So edit. No, we've got to actually still got to complete the tutorial first. So we got to wait for our first customer to show up and buy a tire. And then we can change the price on it. All right, so here he comes. He's got a tire. That's all we got to do is just click on it and we're good. All right, tutorial is complete. As we progress, you can buy a tanker from the truck app and speed up fuel transport with pipes. If you're tired of using the detector, upgrade it or unlock it your own in the upgrade app. Drill zones contain not just oil, but also valuable gems. These are added to your collection. Check your collection in the radio menu. Complete a collection to receive a big payment. And whatever you do, enjoy the game. That's the most important part. So now we're going to go here. Market price. I'm going to jack this up. We're going to go to 50. And see what happens. So now, of course, this person got it at 10. Oh, no, they got it at 15. Cool. So 15 might work on this. That may be an acceptable price. I'm hoping so, because if so, then that basically means that we're getting $6 a liter for everything. Yeah, that's good. So we're going market price plus 50%, and it seems like it works. So I'm good with that. So now we can head back to our oil field. And since we are able to get that much money for the tires, that's basically $6 a liter for the tires versus the $4.71 that we can get selling it to the gas man. So we're just going to keep on making tires because this is going to be the better bang for the buck at this point. So let's hop out of here, grab all the oil we've got up here, throw it all into the truck. And again, the truck can hold, I believe, 9 barrels. So we'll grab everything that we can, throw it all in there. There's 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, just like that. Now again, like they said, you can go here and you can hit your pickaxe, and you can just hit random spots on the ground, and when you do, you will get different kinds of gems. Now this is all completely random, so you have no idea what you're going to hit, or no idea what you're going to get when you hit the ground. You may get nothing, just like that. So you can just kind of go around and poke all through the area that you've got and see if you'll pick up certain kinds of gems all through there. I don't know if there's a skill that actually lets you see if there's gems in the ground. I mean, it'd be a heck of a skill if there was. But there's another one here. So there's some sandstone. And if you take a look over here, this is where all of your different collections are. Now, if we completed this entire collection, that would be worth $5,000. But it's literally 18 kinds of gems to do it. So, I mean, that would take a bit of time just going through here and hacking away at the ground, trying to get all these different gems in here. So, but there's a fourth one. And again, this is just completely random. And it seems like I hit the exact same spot where I was before. Like if I keep, now I'm just hitting this spot over and over again, and things keep showing up. So if I keep on just digging here, I wonder if something else is going to show up. Yep. So it's absolutely 100% random. You don't have to move at all, hypothetically. You can just keep on digging in the exact same spot, and it seems like it's a random number generator of some sort in terms of whether or not you're going to get anything. Although now maybe I've actually like dried that spot completely up. So we'll move a little bit forward here. See if we have any luck. Yeah, there we go. So we got some more. And if we take a look now, how many of that set do we have? We've got 4, 7, 9. So we got half that set at this point. But we should actually go and like do some other stuff. Now you can see as soon as the derrick is out of oil, or the pump jack, once it's out of oil, it will start on fire. And then you just have to basically tear it down, and you get half of your value back for it. In this case, since we didn't pay anything for it, we won't actually get anything back. So there won't be anything else to get here. But we're going to get these put down on the side so that way we can actually destroy that. And then we can set up another one. We don't have a lot of cash, so we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go back here and start making some other stuff. So let's make our way back over here. We're going to go back to our production machine and see what else we can make. I know we can make some regular gas. So we will probably do that first. And then we'll see if there's anything else that we can make while we're here. I'm going to actually try and pull into the garage. That way I don't have to walk as far. Because walking is for the birds. Even though I talk about always getting my steps. All right, so now we're in. Okay, so let's throw this in here. We'll throw a couple, 3 in here. Because I could deliver 6 more barrels to the gas man. And then that would be all that he would take, because he'll take 70 liters today. So I could do that as well. But again, I'm going to hold off on that just for now, because we got plenty of stuff that we can make here. So let's go to the production machine. We're going to try some regular fuel. Try producing that. We cannot get to the plus fuel until we get to level 2. So now again, this is going to be... We'll take a look at the price on this, see what the market price is, and see how far up we can go from that. So this is $7, so this is going to be $42. So we're going to just drop this off here. And again, I'm going to see if I can sell this for $10 each. So let's do that. I can't do this right now. Why can't I not do that right now? So we're going to try for 10. See if that's going to work. Hopefully it will, because again, that's going to be the same as the tires at that point, and it looks like it is. So yeah, if we're able to keep going with that, then now the question is, how far up can we go? Can I go double? Is it possible to go double? Let's try 14. Oh no, let's try now. Maybe I can't do it right now because it was in use. So let's try now. I can't do this right now. Why can I not do this right now? Oh, maybe because it's busy. Or I think there's actually a max that you can knock the price up. Now that I think about it again. Yeah, so it's still busy. So yeah, 14. Yeah, so there's a max that you can bump it up. And that is, you can change that based on a skill. So if you go in here, you have upgrades. And one of the upgrades is your bargaining ability. One of them is your market master. So right now, the most we can do is $10 a bottle, basically. $10 a jug. And so that's how you know what the maximum is that you can sell everything for, because you can't go any higher than it lets you go. But that's still good, because we're basically still getting $6 a liter, which is better than the amount that we were getting before if we were just selling it to the gas man. So really, it all becomes where can you get the best bang for your buck, and continuing to go about that. Now, another thing that's nice is that they did get rid of the massively jarring effect of the lighting changing, because when it got to be 6 p.m., everything went pitch black. in the game before, and they have fixed that. So now it stays 6 p.m. You have a permanent sunset, and that's pretty peaceful. I do kind of like that. So we're just going to go with that. I should probably go in here because, again, I don't know about this music. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I'm going to turn that all the way down just in case. You just never know. So let's get into a new day. See what we got. A new day is about to start. Doesn't give you any kind of a summary or anything like that. It's fine. Who really needs a summary anyway? Does anybody really need one? I don't think we do. So we're going to hop in now. For whatever reason, the frame rate really took a dive. We're going to see. That's so weird that it went like, yeah, we're like at 20 frames per second. Let's go to the settings. I'm going to drop this to, let's see. Let's go back down to medium just in case. This will take a second to reset, so we'll come back. Or is it good now? Now it's good. Okay. All right. Yeah, now we're all right. It gets a little jagged at times, just a bit, but it goes away pretty quick. So let's go back over to the gas man. Right now we're shooting to see if we can do anything better than $6 a liter, because we can sell products for $6 a liter. If we can't do better than that, then we'll just keep on making products and selling products. But let's see what we can do here for the gas man. How much is he willing to pay? So let's find out. And again, if we take a look, the price has changed. Now he only wants 40 liters of this, and if we take a look at the prices, $365. So we're probably not going to have much likelihood of working with him because the success rate is only going to be 20%. I can try. Not going to do it. We're going to try again. Nope. So, yeah, and he will not negotiate anymore from there. There are 5 gas stations in town. So if it doesn't work with gas station number 1, you can always make your way over here to gas station number 2. Everything's just basically in a big circle on the map. And if you hit M, you can see the map. We'll do that when we get to the next gas station. Trying to not hit the cars on the road here. Just trying to take it nice and easy. So let's go over here, and then, yeah, we'll hop out. We'll hit M. So you can see, oh boy, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Yeah, if we hit M, or I think it's M, or maybe it's on the map, maybe it's on here. If we go out, map. Yeah, so here we go. We're at fuel station 3. So yeah, there's 5 fuel stations. There are 6 drilling zones, and you can just kind of go from one to the next. So 40%. So again, we're going to try going all the way up. Nope. Try again. Nope. Try again. Nope. Try again. Nope. Okay. So not a problem. We'll make our way to the next one and see if they will work with us. I only negotiated 100%. I'm not going to go any lower than that, because if I'm going to go lower than that, I might as well just make tires and gas and sell it myself like that. Oh boy, this thing gets a little bit squirrely at times, so you got to watch out. It does kind of act like it's on ice if you get going a little bit too quick with it. But that's okay. All right, so here's our next gas station. Let's take a look, see what we got over here, what kind of a deal they might be willing to make with us. It's the only bad thing is that if you get out this far and you're playing single player, it gets to be a lot of driving. So $4. Again, let's try. Nope. There's one. And so now we can go $8 a liter. He wants 7, so let's go ahead and do 7 of these. We'll go, can I cut across? I'm going to try cutting across. This probably isn't the best thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway, because no one's ever stopped me before. So yeah, we'll just cut across the desert. Only the big cacti can be hit. Everything else is you're impervious to hitting it, even the rocks. So that works out pretty well. And I have how many barrels in my truck? I have 6. Oh, I should have stopped and grabbed the 7th one. So let's turn around and grab a 7th one here. Actually, let's grab a 7th and 8th and a 9th one. Might as well fill up the truck instead of leaving him here in the drill zone. That doesn't really make any sense. So let's grab 3 of these, get the truck filled back up. Just like that. We'll take 7 of them, turn them into gas, and then take the gas back over to the gas man over on the other side of town. Here's where we got to hurry because we've only got until 6 p.m. to get this to them. So that's where if you're playing multiplayer, you can then have people going to all the different gas stations, trying to make all the deals and see where you can get the best deal. But when you're doing it solo, you've got to really kind of do a lot of maneuvering all on your own. All right, perfect. That actually worked, and I didn't hit anything, which is kind of amazing. All right, so we're going to set all these up here and do these one at a time. Throw that in there. Just keep this rolling because, again, we got to try and get this done by 6 p.m. I got to get over to the gas station by 6 p.m. to get all this loaded. Although I think he stays open. I think he'll let you pump it in even after 6 p.m. But I try to, not take anything for... Just take no chances here. Leave nothing to chance. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So this is number 5. I think that's... Yeah, and then we got... we've got 5 in there. There's number 6. And then the last one there for the gas man. We'll take the others. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab the oil barrel and set that over here. It's being a little bit weird. Just a little bit. And grab that one right in the middle. Cool. So that's all set. Now we're going to head back over to that gas station. I think it's just basically straight across here. From what I remember, it's kind of this way. We'll check the map when we get closer to this side of town. I feel like it was this way and then a left. So let's actually take a look and see where we're going. We got to actually get out first. So map, yes, straight ahead. It was fuel station 5. So we got to go basically dead ahead from here. Not a problem. So let's drive straight ahead to the gas station. Again, trying to not hit the cacti. Anything else you want to hit in the desert, you can. The truck doesn't care. But the cacti will stop you dead in your tracks. As will other vehicles. So don't hit them either. That's not recommended. All right, here's the gas station. We'll get there just in time. And get all of this sold for a pretty, pretty penny. So off we go. Get all this loaded one at a time. And again, he'll stay here all night. So even though it's at 6 p.m., we can still get all this loaded. You are not penalized. Nothing will happen if you do this like this. So this works out pretty nicely. All right, there's 5. 2 more to go. Yeah, we're already doing a lot better than we did last time when we did this, because it felt like money was a lot tighter in the demo, and now we're definitely making money a lot more quickly here. So we're going to get into a new day. I think it's going to leave us here in front of this gas station. If it does, that's cool, because then I can just talk to him again and see if he's willing to make another deal with me. So let's see. Are you willing to make another deal? 636. Is there any shot? How about now? Or maybe, well, I can try 50. No, it doesn't even matter. So, yeah, so 636 is too high, but it's still a heck of a price. Let's go back. Let's keep on going down the street and see if we can find a better deal here. Because 636 is still going to be better than what we would get if we now sold it as product. Because we can only sell it for $6 a liter as product, but we can sell it here for 636. The only thing that would be an advantage to us by selling it as products is we wouldn't have to drive back out here to unload it. But we're going to go over here, check with this lovely fellow, who looks amazingly enough like all the other ones in town. And how you doing? What can we do for you? $395. We got a pretty good shot here. $791, but that's all we can do. But that's still going to be good, and that's going to be 8 barrels for $791. Now, I should have looked. Is there an easy way back to the drill zone from here? Oh, yeah, there should be a road right over here, so we should be able to drive in. And there should be a road right kind of this way. cut right across. And well, I see the our warehouse there in the distance, so I know we're not too far. Oh boy, yeah, it's kind of slides. I probably should have just stuck to the main road. That would have probably been a lot smarter. I'm not really saving myself a whole lot of time by going this way, but it's more interesting like this, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So we've got. Do we have any more? Yeah, we do have a few more barrels in here, and we need a total of 8 for that one gas station. So let's see if we can get a few more here. So we're gonna also set up another pump in this field. We got a total of 5 barrels, and then we can, well, yeah, we need 8 for that guy. So let's get our detector out and see what we can detect here. It's kind of this way, over here a bit, over here a bit. Yeah, we're almost right on top of it now. Okay, here we go. Pickaxe, boom. Just like that. Got to wait for the oil to completely subside. When it does, then you can go ahead and set up your pump jack. So we'll do that. An old pump jack would cost $600. I don't think I really care about that right now. We're just going to do this one for $160. So that'll work. We're going to add the pipe. $10 a section. 3 sections of pipe. And we should have somewhere in the neighborhood of what are they thinking we're going to get out of this. We shall find out. So we'll drive on over here and see what they're thinking we're going to get. So just pull right into there. They're thinking 14 barrels. We'll see if they're right. I would love it if they were right. I don't know if it's going to work out like that, but I would be more than happy if they were. And I can get 3 more in the truck. So we'll get this loaded and then start turning some of this back into gas to then sell back to that gas man that was at the second pump down the street going the other way from the factory. All right, just one more. All right, cool. And then the rest of that can just get pumped out, and it'll be there waiting for us when we come by here again. So again, we can take our time getting all this done because we can still drive over there and sell it to them even if it does get to be after 6 p.m. when we get this all finished. So this will not be a problem. So let's go ahead back in here, escape. Start putting all this in. And you can buy more silos to start doing things more quickly, but at the same time, we can't put that one up until we move the first one, so we got to get that one out of the way. As you level up, you're going to be able to make better stuff. So you don't necessarily want to just keep on making gas when you can then start making better gas as you move up in level. Which I think you just move up in level as you just continue like producing things and selling things. I think that's all it is for the most part. And as you can see, there is no production cap like there was in the demo. In the demo, you were capped to 150 barrels, and then that was all you could do. But now we're obviously unlimited because it's the full game. So that'd be a bummer if it was the full game and you could still only make 150 barrels. Then it's like, thank you for playing. That would not be good. All right, 2 more. Go ahead, drop that. Throw that in the truck. And last one to send to the gas man. And then we'll take this one and just leave it out here. Just like that. Okay. Back over to gas man. Drive over to him, get his 80 barrels for him, and this time again, we're just going to stick to the road. This is going to be faster than off-roading like I did before. The gas station is just out there by that rock face in the distance that's kind of slowly moving to the left there. I'm going to see if I can pass this guy. Yeah, that won't be a problem. not a problem. So it's not this gas station, but it's the next one. Yeah, this one up here. This was where we're going here. And thankfully, our own truck doesn't need the gas that we produce. We seem to have an unlimited tank in our own truck. I do kind of like that. So let's hop on out, get him filled up. Yeah, here's the 8 that he wants. And every one of these, we're making $7.91 a liter. That's, again, pretty good price. Better than what we get if we did this selling tires or gas in our own place. So that's definitely worth it. And we're already level 2. So with level 2, that's going to open up some new stuff. So we'll take a look at that just in a second here after we get all of this loaded into his tank. And we're already over $1,000. Man, I felt like when we played before, we never got anywhere close to $1,000. It felt like it took forever to get there. So let's go into our tab. If we take a look at the upgrades, so here we can increase our negotiation success by 5%. So that basically just makes it your base level 5% higher, and you can keep on making that better. You can improve your detector. You can get a drone, which is fancy. It's an expensive thing to have, but you can get one. Gemstones, so this would increase your chance of finding gemstones. That'd be something to do as well. And then the Market Master, like we talked about before. If we go to the warehouse, so you can expand your warehouse, and there are 19 levels of expansion, and they're not too terribly expensive. I mean, the 19th level is only $6,000. That's pretty impressive. Truck sales, so these are the different kinds of trucks you can buy. This thing's flashing like crazy. So trucks is essential for transport, but it's not functional on its own. A crude oil tanker is used to carry unrefined oil, however, it needs follow-up components to be useful. And then a fuel tanker is required to transport refined fuel without a distribution is impossible. And then a large silo is mandatory for the tanker system to operate. So you got a lot of stuff you need there in order to get into the tanker business, which we're nowhere close to any of that. And then the store you can also expand and make bigger as time goes on. But there was something, oh yeah, so now that we're here, we might have been able to get an octane silo without even needing to be the next level. That may have been the case. It may be that you need to be at level 2 to get more things that you could sell for in the store. Maybe. But we'll go ahead, we'll get an octane silo, because we might as well. That's going to be something that we can sell the gas for a better price then. It's better than the regular. So let's make our way back. Oh, I don't actually have to do that. I just hit a new day. Oh, no, it does lead me here. But that's fine, because I can talk to this guy again while I'm here. No need driving away when I can talk to him again, see if I can get a good deal here. So what can we do for you in terms of octane and in terms of the higher fuel, the octane plus fuel? What can we do? 730? Oh, man, we should be able to do real good with this. 1460, and we're going to try again. One more time. That's fine. But still, 1460, I'll do that. Because what was the price of the regular gas? And we need 8 barrels again. Oh, I should have seen what the price was of the regular gas. $9.11, so that's a good price. So 1460 is going to be real nice on this. So we need 8. Yeah, we need 8. So let's go ahead. I think I had 5 in the warehouse. And we'll go and grab everything else that we have on the pump jack and bring it back. That's going to get us into real good money. Don't know where that RV went, but he just apparently phased out of existence. Maybe he went back to his home planet. One will never know. Let's try to not hit the light poles. You never want to hit the lights. That's not a good thing. Lights are our friends, so we don't hit them. Cacti maybe, but never lights. We would never do that. We'd lose our brand if we did that. Okay. Yeah, so we still got more that can come out of here, because right now that's only stopped because we don't. It is basically full there. So we can get more out of this. That is excellent. I'm here for it. So let's back this up. Just like that. Grab all these, throw them in the truck, see how many we're going to get out of here before the thing blows up on me. So there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7. Counting with Rusty yet again. There's the 9. I can't put the last one in the front seat, so that's going to just have to sit here for now. And then we destroy that, and we will get half of our money back. So we'll go from $300.60. Oh, we get 1/4 of our money back to $340.60. That's still fine. At least you get something back. I thought you used to get half your money back, but maybe it was always 1/4. So now we're going to go back, and we can start making the Octane Plus fuel because we have the Octane Plus silo sitting right there. It's amazing how small they packaged that thing up. It's pretty impressive, I must say. 5-point turn into here because I can't drive. And drop that right there. Okay, let's go ahead and set this up. Octane Plus. And we'll put that right over there, just like that. So 8 of these we are now making for our friendly gas man down the streets. So we'll go ahead and throw those in there. And this will get us up over like $1,600. I think we're pretty close to that. So let's set that there. Keep rolling with this. And then again, with this, we would have the ability now we can make plus fuel. We can't make premium fuel yet because we don't have the money for it. Or we don't have the level for it. But when we get up to level 3, we can go ahead and we can start making premium fuel. And again, then it's always just a balancing act of being able to, how are you going to go up getting the best price? And with the store, your prices are pretty much fixed. And you can improve them by just getting that market skill. But at least you know what you're always going to sell things for. You have a better chance of making good money at the gas pumps, but it's going to take some negotiating to do it. So then it becomes a matter of, are you willing to go out and negotiate, or do you just want to do things closer to home and not have to do all the running over the course of a day and just basically lock in your gains? So that's kind of, it's one of those things kind of up to you in terms of how you handle it. But for now, we're going to drive off to this section. I'm going to do a little off-roading because the traffic's a little bit congested here. And we'll go ahead and we will take these 8 items over here to this second station. Now, I probably could have negotiated with another station while I was thinking about it. But we're just going to go with this one here this time around. So let's drop all of this gas off. Oh, this guy, and don't run into the tanker. Don't run into the tank. They're a bit flammable. They don't like being hit. They're really not fans of it, so you shouldn't do that. Yeah, so $146 for each one of these. That's a nice deal. So yeah, we'll get a little over $1,100 out of all this. And I'm a fan of that. That's a good number. Because money is good. I'm a fan of money. 2 more of these to go. And now we're all set there. Excellent. That's all good. We've got this one last barrel that we can take back with us. I'll pick up the other one from the drill site because I might as well instead of leaving it there. And then we can take a look maybe getting some upgrades. Getting some El Cheapo upgrades because that's never a bad thing. Yeah, I wish there was a nice little shortcut right through there. And there's probably an easy way to get there. I'm just trying to avoid hitting anything in the process. So yeah, we're just taking the safe route for the most part. And then cutting through here. Because, I mean, again, in the end, there's only one entrance into here, and it's through this fence. Just like that. So we got to end up coming to this road anyway. All right, there's that last barrel. Can I set up another pump jack? I probably can. So let's do that. That's detector. That's what we want. And okay, we got some out this way, a little bit more, right about here, and hit there, right about there. There it is. Now we can set up a better pump jack. I'm not really sure if there's much of a gain to it. We could set up an old pump jack. I don't really know if it's worth it. I mean, we got plenty out of that last one that we did, so I might. I mean, we can do this. I'm gonna set up another rusty one. I'm gonna instead use the extra money I've got to basically work on increasing my skills as much as I can, because that feels like the better way to go. So we'll let that run. We'll see what they say in terms of an estimate here. How much do they think we're going to get? Yeah, 17 barrels they think we're going to get out of that. I'll take it. That's why I don't feel like there's much need to move up to a better one, unless all of a sudden it's going to like give us like 30 barrels or something. And in the demo, that was not the case. It didn't do anything nearly that good back then. I'll also wait here until we can get enough to fill up the truck, because I might as well go back with a full truck instead of having a half-empty one. Look at me making sense so late in an episode. So just a few more, and we'll be all set. And again, we'll take a look at the things that we can start upgrading, start working on getting better negotiation skills, start working on upgrading our market prices. Because, I mean, anywhere you can upgrade your prices, it's not a bad thing to do. So now we're full there. Again, that'll just keep on going. Don't need to worry about it. And we will take this back right over here. So just for the fun of it, okay, we're going to hop out. We're going to take one barrel, going to put it in here, and I'm going to start making some of this this plus fuel. So we're going to try some of this plus fuel out, just as a point of comparison to see how much this goes for per liter if we sell it. Like, what's the max that we can sell this for? So we're going to go ahead and take this, because we were doing $14.60 a liter when we sold that to the gas pump guy. We're not open, are we? We don't want to be open. So yeah, let's not be open. So right now it's 10, and what can I move that up to? So let's take a look, see how high we can go with this. Oh, I didn't mean to grab the thing. I meant to change the price. So 15. Oh, we can't. So really, I should have done that. 16. So 15 seems to be the best, and I don't even think I can go 1501. No, it's 15. So yeah, I should have stayed at the 15. That would have been the best way to go. Now, if we go into here, and if we go to upgrades, so we can sell for 10% more than that. So now that means that we can take this and we can go up to, we should be able to go up to 1650 now. Or maybe we got to go into, oh no, it's always round numbers. Yeah, so it's always a round number. So we can only go up to 16. So that wasn't that great, because it really should have been 1650. But yeah, even if I try 1601, it doesn't work. So yeah, but at least we know our baseline is $16 a liter in that case. So if we were going to sell it more as gas again, we'd want to get at least that. But at the same time, we can go here to our upgrades and we can become better negotiators. So increase our negotiation success rate by 5%, and then we'll increase it by another 5%. So that, I think, just gives you a bump to an all-the-time bump is what I think that's about. And we can check that out next time. And yeah, then like we talked about before, we got our detector, our drone, gemstones, and we already did the market master. So yeah, there is the start of life here in the new full version of Fuel Harvest Together. Again, this game can be played for with up to 6 players, or with up to 5 players, I guess. Co-op with up to 5 players is what they're saying. And the game itself comes out on April 25th. So it will be available a week from Friday as of the time that we are recording this. And that will be your opportunity to run your very own oil venture. But that is going to be all for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.